Shri Anandamayi Mat ki Jai. Question: Ma, is it right to eat meat? Mataji: you should partake of whatever food that is helpful in your sadhana and abstain from what hinders it. Question: but meat is tamasic. Mataji: exactly. This is why I said what I said. You can reason it out for yourself. Question: when a man kills in order to eat, will not this affect him adversely? Mataji: certainly it will. Question: what about animal sacrifice? It is advocated in the Shastras. Mataji: this body does not comment on what the Shastras ordain or forbid. However, it must be understood that the actual significance of the term animal sacrifice is not the sacrifice of the animals, but of one's own animal nature. Duality is pain by its very nature. Dunya, the world, is dukh, sorrow. That is, the sense of separation is itself suffering. All sorrow is due to the fact that the many are seen where there is only one. As long as there is identification with the body and the mind, there must be pain, distress, and agony. It is useless to seek happiness in anything that is of the world. Find out where your real home is. This world is like a traveler's inn. One comes and one goes. There are innumerable paths, and yet there is no path to the Supreme. If there were, it would mean that the discovery of the real depends on the efforts of the individual. The Supreme would not be the Supreme if he were subject to anything at all. He and He alone is at all times. To wear out the veil that occludes the vision of reality is all that man can do, and that he has got to do. Sadhana is the effort made to acquire your own wealth, swadhan. Everything is His. There is no other way but to be at His feet. If you want to think about something, think about Him. Everything becomes smooth once the blessing of His touch has been felt. It is just as when bathing in a river, one at first swims by one's own strength, but once caught in the current, whether a good swimmer or not, one is simply carried away. Therefore, it is detrimental if this touch is not experienced. One must enter into the rhythm of one's true nature. Its revelation, acting as a flash of lightning, will attract one to it instantaneously, irresistibly. There comes a point where no further action is needed. So long as this contact has not been established, dedicate to God whatever inclinations or disinclinations you may have, and devote yourself to service, meditation, contemplation, to anything of this kind. Shri Anandamayi Mat ki Jai.